Okay, so you know, in the early to mid 90s I was playing this Les Paul in my band, and then the band broke up and I finished college and I got started in a broadcasting career of a sort for a time. And then by 2003 I was actually working at a Kinko's, and when I took my lunch at Kinko's, the only place around to go to kill some time was Guitar Center, which turned out to be kind of a bad thing, but a good thing, because it got me buying a lot of stuff, as you've seen and as you will see. So I went in there one day on my lunch to kill some time, and then when I walked in, of course, I saw this Les Paul. I saw this one, and they had it tagged at $1,500. Now, you'll recall in my earlier Telecaster, blonde Telecaster video, I said that back in about 93, 94, 95, I had gone into a guitar store to look at a Les Paul, and they told me it would be $1,200, and I thought they were crazy. I said 1990, got one for $800. By 93 or 94, they're telling me $1,200. But by 2003, when I saw this one for $1,500, I said, you know what, I am never going to see another sunburst Les Paul with factory Grover tuners, Les Paul Standard. I'm not going to see one for that price again. I just knew that was the last train going. So originally I went down to talk to him about buying it because I played it, really liked how it sounded as well as how it looked, really sustained well. And so I took that black one down thinking of trading it, which was a bullet missed. Because I went down there with this black one, and the manager told me he noticed where that headstock was broken that I mentioned in the Les Paul, black Les Paul video. He noticed that headstock break, and he said, oh, he said, well, I'd have to give you like $400 for it, and then I could sell it for maybe $800. I said, the day you've got a Les Paul in any condition down here for $800, please call me. I will come running down here to get it. I said, never mind, I'm not trading it. And so I asked one of the sales guys, I said, would you consider doing $1,200 for that sunburst Les Paul on the wall? Because this was in the used section, by the way. It wasn't brand new. But it looked like it. And so I said, would you do $1,200? No, they wouldn't do that. But I came back maybe 3 days later, asked a different sales guy, and he said yes, he would. So I have the receipt right here. On June 12th of 2003, it was $1,200 for the Les Paul. It was $399 for some GHS Boomer strings, which I use Ernie balls now, and then some Shaler strap locks, $14.99. My total after tax, $1,279.93. That's counting the strings and the strap locks. So, you know, even now in 2010, as I record this, try getting the sunburst Les Paul Standard with factory Grover tuners in this kind of shape for $1,279.93. $1,279.93. You're not going to see it. So this was a good purchase. And some changes I did have made. I couldn't figure out the bridge pickup here. It sounded kind of weak to me. And I thought maybe something was wrong with it. Somebody said, well, maybe a coil's burnt out. It was real trebly and didn't have a lot of output. So I finally just went and I got a 498T like Gibson puts in most of its guitars, and I had one of those put in there by Southeast Guitar Repair. They did a fine job. And it turned out the pickup they took out, it was a Seth Lover bridge pickup. Seth Lover by Seymour Duncan, of course. And of course a lot of you out there would say, oh, Seth Lover, well that's the PAF tone, you got to keep that in there. But I'm glad I made that switch. And also one of these pots here was a little scratchy, so I had the Gibson 500K pots put in. But that's it, and you've heard it. I love it. Still looks great after I've had it for 7 years. And as always, thanks for watching.